Hi, everyone. This is Gwen Peterson. I am a regional director with Take Shape for Life. And on the line here, I have Sue Peters, who is one of my fabulous clients. Say hello, Sue.
Hello, everybody.
So we have chosen Sue as our first Habit of Health video to come as talking about people who are taking back their life and they are free to be a new person now that they've lost the weight. And as you can see in her before and after photo, because we have shared the screen with you, she started the program. I actually have that number wrong. You were started at 183, correct?
I did.
And she's actually sitting today at 129. So those numbers are a little off. And Sue, tell the group about your age, how much you've lost, your little mantra thing.
Well, I'm 55 years old. I lost 55 pounds in 5.5 months. So I guess my new lucky number is 5.
Perfect. Now tell me, or tell the group, what was your life like before you found Take Shape for Life?
Well, I had no idea what to eat. I exercised like a fiend, but I ate way too many carbs way too often. And that one day, September 13th, I went to the doctor, stepped on the scale, 183. Apparently that was my magic breaking point. I had seen Gwen losing weight on Facebook. I didn't know what her program was, but I literally went out to my car, called her, said, "Okay, Gwen, what are you doing?" And I'm starting right now. And I did.
You did. Well, perfect. And for those of you that don't know Sue's story, she, once she started the program, she, 2 weeks in, had a horrible break on her finger, and 2 weeks later ended up having to have a major surgery on her finger and never went off plan. And the one thing I wanted to ask Sue about, because most of us, if we broke any part of our body or even had an injury, we would say, I deserve to eat bad and use food as a coping mechanism. Or after the surgery, as we know, you need a lot of carbohydrates to eat to take the pain medication. But Sue never deviated. She did not go off plan once. Sue, tell the group what it was that helped you stay laser focused through some pretty traumatic stuff.
Well, first of all, I have to thank my coach, Gwen, for really, really guiding me through, holding my hand through those first few days. I really look at this broken finger as a blessing because I was exercising like a fiend, as we said, and I never would have stopped because I believed that the more I exercised, I would be able to keep my weight under control. Obviously, that is not true. But when I started Take Shape for Life, Gwen told me I should exercise less, and I kept exercising. Lo and behold, broken finger. But you really need to exercise less because we're not taking in the calories to support all the exercise. And when you exercise too much, you get hungry, you think you deserve to eat, and it's just harder to stay on because you legitimately are hungry. Anyway, I was laser focused. I knew that I couldn't take a chance of losing that focus because I was afraid that it would never come again. And once I got through that, I knew that I had been through something pretty awful. And if I could stay focused through that, I could stay focused through anything.
That's great, because I think a lot of us use any excuse to cope with food and hope that you're going to get back on plan in a week or day or whatever. And we know that initial focus goes a long way and it's a lot harder to get back on plan. So tell us a little bit about your maintenance now, because you've been in maintenance about 4 months now and you have not had the scale go up. If anything, it kept going down at first, and then you've maintained right around 129, 130. What does that look like for you now?
Well, I don't think I'll ever be finished with Take Shape for Life. Like any life-changing program, you have to monitor yourself every day. I start off the day with my favorite dark chocolate antioxidant shake mixed with my coffee. Next, I have some fruit and yogurt because I'm always pairing the carbohydrate with the protein. Then I have a salad for lunch with chicken or shrimp or cheese or some kind of protein. Later in the day, every 2 to 3 hours eating, I have a bar or something. Then for dinner, I make sure that I have vegetables and protein. I've really let go of the carbohydrates, the wasted carbohydrates. No more potatoes, rice, noodles, anything like that. Only little tiny bits. And I just monitor every meal, and I make sure that I'm waiting 2 to 3 hours in between my meals. I'm not eating just because there's food in front of me. I'm not eating or drinking just because someone puts something in front of me. I have become the person who is in control of what I'm eating.
That's perfect. Well, and with all of that, this week's Habit of Health is all about support. And we know that there obviously with Take Shape, you have a coach that's hopefully a good support. Then you also have the Be a Loser Like Me, which I feel is a great support. Then we have all of Dr. A's books. We have the nurses' calls and those support calls. For you, what would you feel like was like the first number one and number two things of support that really made the biggest difference for your, weight loss phase and your maintenance phase now?
Okay. Number one is clearly my coach, Gwen. It's hard to say this to you, but you guided me through those first crucial days. I mean, if it was easy, if you think you can do it yourself, well, then I would have been doing it by myself. So that was the number one thing. Number two would probably be the Be a Loser Like Me Facebook page. I have been active with that. The contests, I know that's sort of a third thing, but the contest encouraged me to read the books, to drink the water, to stay active on the website. All of that has worked together, but I haven't stopped being active just because I'm in maintenance, because it's a daily, I don't really want to say a struggle, but you just have to be on it every day.
Mm-hmm. I would agree. Well, good. Well, that's exactly what we wanted people to hear of what's worked for you, because I know there's so many people that would love to have the results that you do and obviously look like you in that 130 weight picture. So Sue, thanks for taking the time, sharing your story with everybody, letting everybody know what support meant to you. And just thanks so much for being a great client. It's been really easy having you as a client who was laser focused, believed in it, did the work like I asked, and you're living proof that the system works if you do it the right way.
It does. And you can all do it. And just ask Gwen. If you need help, reach out for help. That's the other thing.
Yep. Your coach is a coach for a reason. Ask them for help instead of sitting and suffering in silence, because we all want optimal health. So have a great day, everyone. Hope this video helped you either stay more on track or revamped you to get going. Have a great week, everyone. Bye-bye.